welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chrissy. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In this video, I will be going over about 5 or so of my favorite niche fragrances, and I'm going to give you the definition of niche fragrance and all of that later. But if you're interested to see what I'm considering my favorite right now, keep watching. Okay, so by definition, niche fragrances is a unique in-house perfume produced on a small scale and sold through what is usually a company store. Excuse me. So when you think of a niche fragrance, the only way I can really describe it is the opposite of like a clothing brand or like a brand that sells other things besides perfumes or cologne. So for example, Chanel. Chanel is not a niche fragrance. So I'll be going over a few of my favorite niche fragrances. Is definitely a tongue twister if you say it 3 times. And then once I get started, you will kind of see okay, that's what a niche fragrance is, if you're not aware, of course. But yeah, so a niche fragrance is they specifically cater to perfumes or colognes. They don't do anything else but that. So let's get started. Okay, so the first fragrance I want to talk about is one I feel like opened me up to niche fragrances versus always just wanting to get designer fragrances. So this one is going to be Le Labo Santal 33. Get into the bottle. Very sleek, very clean. They actually mix or compound the fragrance right in the location or at their fragrance counter, and you are able to pretty much personalize it. I'll just have my name on this one. I do have another Le Labo fragrance, and I have my birthday on there. So I think it's always super cool to personalize stuff, so you can remember when you got it. It has the date on here, all that good stuff. So some of the notes would be cedarwood, sandalwood, a little bit of cardamom, a little bit of violet. It has somewhat of a musky yet smoky smell. It's literally my ultimate favorite. I don't wear it right now, obviously, but I do wear this more in the spring, summer, even fall time. I probably could wear it right now. It's definitely long lasting. Y'all, this stays in your clothes way too long, basically, but it is so long lasting. It smells so good. It wears really well on my skin. It just smells, it could really be a signature scent for me, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's definitely a punch, but it's not too much like vanilla or gourmand. It is a very wearable day to night scent for me. So this is definitely one of them girls, okay? I would say check it out. Would I say a blind buy? Probably not, because of the sandalwood, cedarwood, a little bit of that. It also smells a little leathery, so I would not say this is a blind buy, but this is a cult favorite. I feel like everybody who has anything from Le Labo, their first one was Santal 33. So definitely check it out if you're near a Le Labo store or a fragrance counter. So good. The next one literally has me in a chokehold, a complete chokehold right now, and it is going to be Tiziana Terenzi Kirky. Look at the bottle. So it comes with 2 tops. This is more I feel for the counter. If I'm traveling, it's a little small black top you could put on it, but just look at the detail. It's so good, y'all. Some of the top notes, or just notes in general, is going to be passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry, musk, sandalwood, vanilla, patchouli. And yes, I name a lot of fruity fragrances, but it doesn't smell very fruity to me. I just love the way that it's mixed together, because this is my current favorite. And I will tell you, I have been mixing this Tiziana Terenzi, about to lose the top, with YSL Libre or Libre, however you pronounce it, and it is, I literally had it on at a holiday party, and people were like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Girl, I'm wearing a few things. I'm wearing it, basically. So yes, this is definitely one of my, this is my only purchase from Tiziana Terenzi right now. I do have two that are like, oh, I'm gonna get those very soon, but I do think this is a good niche house because it's also very long lasting. This is also another cult favorite. I did my research based on what the girlies are talking about, and I went into Neiman Marcus, and I was between Cassiopeia and Kirk, and I just went with this one, especially for right now. I'm probably gonna wear this year round because it does, I feel like it can transform in the fall, spring, winter, summer because of the notes. But right now, it's pulling more of the base notes, the sandalwood, the vanilla, and the patchouli for me. I smell a little bit of like passion fruit, but not a whole lot of the sweetness is kind of coming out right now, just based on, I guess, the time of year and just how I'm wearing it. So another one of my favorites. My next favorite niche scent or house right now is going to be Montal Paris Daydreams. Can we just look at the bottle? And basically, if you want to spray it, you just pull this pin out and then you just obviously spray it. It comes with a like a sleeve, like a little drawstring bag if you want to travel with it, because it doesn't like have a top. This is pretty much how it stays closed, y'all. It's floral. I'm slapping myself. It's floral, it's fruity. The notes are orange blossom, mandarin orange. Yes, I get both of those. Jasmine, neroli, vanilla, sandalwood, and coconut. It's so soft. It smells like a woman, a grown woman. This could definitely be everyday as well because it doesn't, again, like the gourmands for me is kind of like what I love. But these fragrances right now that I'm mentioning could be very much everyday scents. So I love it. I just think it's very soft. This one as well, you gonna get 8+ hours. 8+ hours. I have another fragrance from this niche house, but they wear so good. They're going to just like latch onto your clothes, latch onto your skin. You're gonna smell this for hours. So good. I actually really enjoy this one. It's kind of, the juice is like down here, so I'm always just like going crazy. But anyway, this is so good. I think this is probably, I guess you could wear it year round because it has that, like, you know, the coconut, the sandalwood, the vanilla, which is basically year round fragrances. But the orange blossom and the mandarin orange, it just pairs so well. It gives a little bit of a powdery scent, but it's definitely fruity, floral. So I would say check it out. I can't tell you that that's a blind buy either. So sorry, but it's definitely worth like going to sniff. Okay, so my last one should be no shock to anyone. Again, it's a cult classic. I have another fragrance by this brand, but I wear it mainly in the summer. It's not a year-round fragrance like this is. Get into it. Perfumes de Marly Delina Exclusive. It's so good. It's so good. It did take, I will be honest, it took me like 2 wears to kind of like really fall in love with it because it is an amber. It has a lot of rolls in it. So it has lychee pear, Turkish rolls, vanilla, amber. I think it's really the amber that's pulling through on this one. But it's so good. It even smells like apricot and lychee sometimes when it dries down, or like a bergamot pear. It gives a little bit of fruity, but to me it gives a little bit of that rosy powdery scent. I wear this all the time. I pair this with a number of things. Lieb, I may pair it with my Santal, my Kirk. Like, I think it's good on its own, but it's definitely a good fragrance that you can pair and wear with like other fragrances. So I love this one. As you can tell from the niche houses, like the bottles are just well thought out, just like well thought out. So I love this one. I'm not gonna rank them because they all just like stand on their own at a specific time, and I'm wearing perfume or wearing any of these, so we're not even gonna, this ain't that. So just, if you are on the fence about purchasing, because I'll be honest, niche fragrances come with a nice little price tag. So you definitely want to get what you like, not really test it out unless you love fragrances and you're willing to like take the risk based on like notes that you're hearing that kind of resonates with you for your types of fragrances that you typically purchase. But I would say specifically for Parfums de Marly, Delina exclusive, there is a body butter. The body butter is like $80 compared to however much this costs. Start off with the body butter, see how you like it. I mean, for me, that's just sometimes the safest way to go. If they have a body butter or a body oil, it may not project or last as long, but you will have the exact same ingredients in it, so you can test it that way. Okay, girl, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you made it to the end, I truly appreciate it. Let me know what are some of your niche fragrances or houses that I did not mention today that I could take a look at. I do have a few that should be coming in very soon, niche houses or niche fragrances that I'll be going over. But make sure you leave a comment, like, and most importantly, subscribe. I would love to have you over here. Okay, girl, talk to you later.